The next preparation, that is nothing but reaction with the thionyl chloride and hydrocarbons. Here two types of reaction study. So here first one, reaction with thionyl chloride. So reaction with thionyl chloride, it is also called Darzan's reaction. Reaction with thionyl chloride, it is also called Darzan's reaction. Now the alcohol reacts with the thionyl chloride in the presence of organic base, that is a pyridine. Organic base, that is a pyridine, to give chloroalkanes. This reaction is called Darzan's reaction. So when you are using thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine, so alcohol will be converted into alkyl chloride. Alcohol will be converted into alkyl chlorides with the removal of sulfur dioxide gas and HCl. So here here, the chlorides, alkyl chlorides are prepared, and it is the best method for the preparation of alkyl chlorides. It is the best method for the preparation of alkyl chloride because the whatever the byproducts are formed, those are gases, sulfur dioxide and HCl. You can take now particular example. Methanol reacts with the thionyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So delta means you have to heat. Methanol reacts with thionyl chloride or sulfonyl chloride in presence of pyridine. So again there will be formation of chloromethane and sulfur dioxide and HCl gases are produced. So this method is the best method for the preparation of alkyl chlorides. I told you, because whatever the byproducts are formed are gases, escape readily, and hence pure products can be obtained. Now that is second one from hydrocarbons. First one from alkanes. So alkyl halides can be prepared from alkanes by substitution reactions. Substitution reaction, in that alkanes react with the chlorine or bromine in presence of light or heat through free radical mechanism to form alkyl halide. That is a free radical mechanism. It is also called free radical mechanism reaction, or it is also called photochemical reaction. It is also called photochemical reaction. Now take an example. Methane, CH3H is nothing but CH4. Methane. Methane when it reacts with the chlorine. Methane when it reacts with the chlorine, Cl2, in presence of diffused sunlight or UV light. That is nothing but if the reaction takes place in presence of diffused sunlight or UV light, then that reaction we will call it as photochemical reaction. Now there will be formation of free radical, then the free radical mechanism takes place. We have studied in the first physics, chain initiation, chain propagation, chain termination. So like that the reaction takes place and the product is obtained is chloromethane. The product obtained is chloromethane. If the chlorine is excess, Cl2 is excess, again chloromethane can react with the chlorine and it can form dichloromethane and trichloro and tetrachloromethane. Now next one from alkenes. From alkenes, that is by hydrohalogenation. By hydrohalogenation. Now alkenes, when unsymmetrical alkene reacts with unsymmetrical reagent, then negative part of the reagent get attached to the carbon atom containing less number of hydrogen atom across the carbon-carbon double bond. So alkene means double bond. So alkene is a double bond. For double the bond, we are adding hydrohalogen. Hydrogen plus halogen. So here there is a rule what they have mentioned. Unsymmetrical alkene reacts with the unsymmetrical reagent. The negative part we have to add where the less number of hydrogens are present for that carbon in a double bond. Now you can take an example. Propane, unsymmetrical alkene it is propane. Propane reacts with hydrogen bromide. So in a hydrogen bromide, negative part is Br. Then in propane, double bond is between CH2, that is carbon number 1 and 2. Now you have to use the number from right to left. Carbon number 1, 2, right to left numbering. So 1, 2, carbon number 1 is having 2 hydrogen, carbon number 2 is having 1 hydrogen. Then negative part whatever is there, Br, you have to attach to less hydrogen containing carbon atom. Means for the middle carbon atom. Then hydrogen you have to attach first carbon atom. Then the product will obtain. The product is obtained 2-bromopropane. 2-bromopropane. If you attach opposite side, if you attach opposite, means the negative part, if you attach to the more hydrogen containing carbon atom, then you will get the product as 1-bromopropane. 1-bromopropane. So according to Marconi-Krebs rule, what it says, according to Marconi-Krebs rule, the negative part you have to substitute where the less number of hydrogens are present to that carbon atom in a double bond, you have to attach the negative part. So that is Marconi-Krebs rule. So 2 bromopropane is a major product and 1 bromopropane is a minor product. So why it is? Because of Markovnikov's rule. Because of Markovnikov's rule. See once more. When an unsymmetrical alkene reacts with unsymmetrical reagent, the negative part of the reagent gets added to the carbon atom containing less number of hydrogen atom across the carbon-carbon double bond. So that is called Markovnikov's rule. On other hand, addition of hydrogen bromide to an unsymmetrical alkene in the presence of organic peroxide. So when in the presence of organic peroxide, if you use peroxide, the same reagent, the same reactant, but in the presence of peroxide, if you use the peroxide, again free radical mechanism it undergoes. The whatever reaction is there, that will undergo free radical mechanism, and the product obtained is 1 bromopropane. 1 bromopropane. This is also called anti-Markovnikov rule or Karsh effect or peroxide effect. Karsh effect or peroxide effect. The next preparation, that is from halogen exchange method. The alkyl halide or haloalkene preparation, that is from halogen exchange method. So here these reactions are important with respect to 1 mark and 2 mark. So in that first one by halogen exchange, that is a Finkelstein reaction. So Finkelstein reaction, in the Finkelstein reaction, students remember sodium iodide is a reagent. Sodium iodide is a reagent, and here we are preparing alkyl iodides. Here we are preparing alkyl iodides. So iodoalkenes can be obtained by treating bromoalkanes or chloroalkanes with a solution of sodium iodide in acetone or methanol. This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. Take an example. Alkyl halide, it may be bromoalkane or chloroalkane. If it reacts with the sodium iodide in presence of acetone or methanol, if you heat it, then alkyl iodides are obtained by removal of byproduct as sodium halide. You can take particular example, chloromethane. So chloromethane reacts with sodium iodide. So product is iodomethane or methyl iodide, and sodium chloride is a byproduct. Next, Swartz reaction. Students remember Swartz reaction. The reagents are silver fluoride, mercury fluoride, cobalt fluoride, antimony fluoride. Alkyl fluorides can be obtained by heating alkyl chlorides or alkyl bromides with the metallic fluorides such as silver fluoride, mercury fluoride, cobalt fluoride. So this reaction we will call it as Swartz reaction. Take an example, bromomethane is reacted with silver fluoride. So the product obtained is methyl fluoride or fluoromethane, and silver bromide is a byproduct. Just halogen exchange is taking place here. So methyl bromide and silver fluoride is there, just halogen exchange. So whatever bromine is there coming this side and fluorine is going with the methyl group. The next one, chloroethane is treated with mercury fluoride. The product is fluoroethane. Then mercury chloride is a byproduct. Just again halogen exchange. Chloro comes this side and fluoro moves that side. Just exchanging the halogens from both reactants. So this is nothing but Swartz